Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Luap TheGreat here again with another episode of Scrap Mechanic. And I have gone back. Poke my nose. No, I have gone back and turned all of the builds that I hadn't previously had on the workshop into workshop builds. So this is that workshop special. Let's go see it. And here we are, the beautiful world of Scrap Mechanic. And the first build we have to take a look at is the pyramid into a sphinx. Yes. I think this was somebody, well, a couple of people kind of said it, but I don't know. They were trying to challenge me. I think they were trying to think of something. There's no way he can do this. There's no way. People are just trying to stump me, trying to be mean, sort of, but I do take it as a challenge, and I can do it. A lot of builds I still can't kind of do because the game engine still isn't perfect. Still have lag issues, but this one I did do. And now I've redone it a little bit. I've tweaked it. I've made it better. Crouch a little bit. I've incorporated some new stuffs. Nothing crazy new, but now with less lag. So number one closes that. So that's up and down. You can get a little bit of a scoot. And the way that it does less lag is the whole thing is never... Oh, now we've got the lag. Because we're high-centered. Alright, fine. Oh, this game. Man, I love it and I hate it at the same time. I've got 15 frames a second right now just because we've got too much stuff contacting the ground. Why is that a thing? Fix that. Oh, boy. But if you push number 2, the wheels go up and you've got no frames whatsoever. I've got 150 frames an hour. 150 frames an hour. That's not much at all. And something else that started with the new update. When you start going fast, watch these tires. Blah, blah, blah. They do this weird, like, bearings. I don't know if it's supposed to be less resistance for bearings, but every once in a while, look, you couldn't see it. The front tires are going, look at that. I don't get it. It's some weird stuff going on. Really weird stuff. But this still does work. So we know number 2 does that. And number 3 into a sphinx. And that is pretty cool. I added the, it had lights in it as the eyes, but now it's the new lights that actually shine, and they're actually hooked up, so when you turn it off, number 3 again, they actually turn off. And this is all vanilla, guys. All vanilla, no mods. And I just think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright. Yep. So we can drive around in a Sphinx. Tires will go weird every once in a while, but should be good. I added a little more height to him so he has a little better ground clearance. And he is now on the workshop. So go check it out. Links in the descriptions for all the builds that I'm showing today. Let's get to the next build. Alright, guys. The next one is the Tank Bunny. It's not really a bunny. I don't know. I've always thought it kind of looks like a bunny. But this one I definitely updated. I updated this one a lot. You see the tank? Well, the tires are actually out further than the body now. May not be the best look, even though it adds a little more. It adds a lot of stabilization. I forgot to paint these. Oh, we got to do this. Can't believe I forgot to paint it. Dark green, right? Yeah, we're doing dark green. But the reason that they are out farther than they were before is because there's an extra bearing in there. Because I changed the way this steers. It's much more natural now. Much more natural. So now you drive it with the normal WASD. Before, I had 2 buttons that would control 2 electric motors. So one would work one side and one would work the other side. Let's push number 1 to close this. That's how you close it. But now, WASD. There you go. And when you turn, that turns. And that turns. There you go. And it does turn a little bit. Because still, when you turn it, it's actually moving. Let me put this up so maybe I can show you. If you can see in there, I've got a sensor there, another sensor there, and there's a piece of wood that goes across. And when you turn, it actually turns that bar, which then trips the sensor. So those are what make the different motors turn the individual sides. So you still have skid steering, super convenient skid steering. Yeah, right around in the circle. There you go. It does bring the frames, unfortunately. Oh, the frames! Because this wasn't too framey in the beginning, but because I added all those extra bearings, because now there's essentially 2 bearings per every tire. So now this thing has, in such a small package, this thing has, where is it? 63 bearings. Most of them are for steering. Most of them are for driving. Come on. There we go. Frames are a little better. 200, down to 30, down to 17. What the frick? Alright, well, anyway, it still does work. Oop, that is the wrong button. 1, there we go. It drives. Yeah. And, of course, it stands up. Number 2. Yeah. A little smoother than before. I cut out 1 extra piece. Well, 2 extra pieces that were causing a little bit of bind. I didn't really realize it in the beginning. But I've learned so much from doing my Transformers and stuff like that. And you really don't even notice that they're not there anymore. They were 2 kind of aesthetic pieces that getting rid of them makes things a lot better. And, of course, you can still, let me zoom out a little more. Now, when you turn, it turns those wheels, and he does walk. And his head turns. So you can walk him. They're a little fast. If you go too fast, if you go forward too fast, he will tip over. Ooh, balance. That's okay. But then you push number 2 again, and he pretty much always goes right back on his wheels, and then right back up. So I'm calling this one Tank Bunny, because I think he looks a little bit like a bunny. I like the way he looks, and then, of course, you can use number 1, which is normally just the top going up and down, but when it's in robot mode, it looks like he's nodding his head. Yes. Yes. And, of course, number 3. And when you're in tank mode, number 3 is boosters to help you go forward. Woohoo! So if you're moving, and then boost. Although it doesn't really do much because it's electric motors, but whatever. So this guy, also in the workshop, Tank Bunny, all painted, all rejuvenized, all better? Yeah. A little wider, but a lot more functional, easier to drive. So there you go, guys. On to the next build! Oh, yeah, the next build is R2-D2 himself. Yeah, and the lights now shine bright like a diamond. Oh, the frames are terrible with this one. I think they actually made it worse. With the new engine, they've actually made it worse for big builds like mine. Oh my god. How many bearings are in this one? This only has 49 bearings, but it's big and heavy and has a lot of parts. So I'm guessing that's why. And it is all vanilla, no mods, guys. But man, the frames. I am in the brand new engine, and I've got 12, 11, 10 frames a second. There's the door. You can hop in. You can close. Oh, a door automatically closes. You can hop out, and then you're inside. And then, if you can see it here, there is a seat right there. Now we're up and tied. That's the easiest way in. You could push the button on the front of the face, which is right there, and then kind of climb up yourself with a lift or something like that. But now I'm in there, and he does all this stuff. He does drive. There we go. You got to give a little bit of a start on it, and it does turn. And when you turn him, his head turns. And the other way. Man, I wish the frames were better. Oh, this game. Alright. Number 2. Those move. And they're cool. They're just like R2. That comes out, and there's a little spinny thing. That's number 3. Number 4. That's all doing its own thing there. And then it goes all back in. Number 4 opens up, and then choo-choo! You got a little gun, and then it goes back all by itself. Number 5 is little extra thrusters on the side there. Yay! Number 6. What was that? What was number 6? Oh! Sounds! Yeah, it's supposed to sound... Maybe not. Alright. So the sounds aren't working so great. Number 7 is rocket mode. It tucks the arms in. It elongates the head, so it looks a lot more like a rocket. Number 8 puts out the stabilizers just to help in rocket mode. You don't have to have them in. It helps when you're landing to have them out. But right now we're going to have them out. And number 9, that is rocket. What? There we go. Oh, rocket! That's it, guys. Yeah! And then to come down, you just push it again. And he comes straight down. Hopefully. Straight down. Let's see if I can ruin this. Cushion. Slow it. Slow it. Slow it. Oh, that was nice. There you go. There you go. Right back into R2 mode. Come on. Oh, the frames. 3 frames a second. Come on. Oh. So this is going to be available to download, guys. This is going to be in the workshop. Whether you want it or not, with the current state of the game. Oh, my God. There we go. 10 frames a second now. Woo! So I know a lot of people are asking if this was in the workshop, and it is now. There you go, guys. R2! Great build of mine. I just wish the game could handle my big, awesome builds. Oh, I can't. That's right. Hello, this is me. I'm angry inside. Alright. On to the next build! It'll be an easier one. I promise you. Alright. Alright, and the next one is my fancy little GoKart. GoKart mech. In this one, I challenged myself to make something as small as I could. That still does some kind of transforming. And this one is small and quick. Little bit of frameage happens just because I've got a good amount of bearings here moving around pretty quick and the game's trying to keep up. But, oh, this thing is so nimble. So awesome. Yeah. And then, of course, there's only one button there, so only one thing to do. Push it. Mech robot. And he turns. And he drives. Just gotta go easy. But the best part of this one, there you go. You gotta tap it, and then you're moving. Best part of this one is if you do go too far. Oh, wow. He just self-balanced. Oh, no. I'm on my back. You push reverse. And those tires usually have just enough clearance, to get them right back into there. And then, of course, you can push number 1 again. Right back into a little car. And this thing is great. The whole thing is, like, the main part of it is only 2 blocks thick. 2 blocks thick. There's a little bit of a little outshoot underneath there because there was nowhere to attach the little tires that come out when it turns into a mech. So that's the only little thing that made it more than 2 blocks thick. But I am still proud of this guy. I love him. And now he is on the workshop. The mech. The GoKart. The legend. Donuts. Donuts. I love donuts. Give me some donuts. Yeah. Mech. On the next build. Alright, guys. Next build is my little buddy Bowzer. I built him a while ago. People keep on requesting me to build a Bowzer in Scrap Mechanics, and they didn't watch my back videos, and they didn't know that I already did. And he wasn't in the workshop. But now he is. He's in the workshop, so everyone can play with him. This is Bowzer. And Bowzer has a special, super special secret. He drives around. I mean, he looks a little thin and, and it's the back wheels that turn for the steering, so it's a little weird to go around. Not the best on frameage. Again, these things are always big and complicated. And what makes this guy complicated, other than his weird little gallopy run, which I do love. You okay, Bowser? You okay? Is that he rolls into a ball. Yes! Bowser ball! Bowser ball! He is a little Bowser ball. Just like Bowser does. So he rolls into a ball, and then you can push number 2, and it does spring glitches that actually get him rolling. Roly Bowser ball. And then if you push, we can get him to do flips if I can do this right. Alright, Roly Bowser ball. And then if you push 1 to unroll him at the right time, oh, I kind of hit his head, but that's good. That was awesome. So he can definitely do some really cool tricks. Let's get him back on some flat ground. He's relatively wide, so he's kind of stable. All right, and Bowser ball. Bowser ball. Rolls into a ball. And open. Yeah. Oh, he's good. I love it. Come on, another ball. Get in there. Bowser ball. And you can roll right up hills and stuff with him. I wish the frames were better. Again, it's too complicated of a build. Alright, let's see if I can get a full-on flip. Whoa! Oh, yeah, Bowser. So good. Now, you can play with Bowser yourself. Again, no mods. All of these builds have no mods, guys. These are all... A lot of them were built before the mods even came out. Before the workshop was around. That's why... Oh, no! Bowser ball. And we get him back on flat ground somehow. There you go. Got him on his back. Roll back in a ball. Look at him. Yeah! Check out that flip! Okay, so it's not always super easy to control, but he does some pretty cool stuff. Roll a little bit. Alright, right back on your feet. Yeah! Bowser! There you go. So yeah, a lot of these builds were built before the workshop. That's why they weren't on the workshop. But they are now. I went back and checked in on my builds and put them on the workshop just for you guys. So check out Bowser. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at Bowser. And number 3 just does the hatch so you can get out. And it will automatically close behind you. Right? Maybe. Maybe, yes. Haha. So that is my little buddy Bowser the Hedgehog. He's so cute. He does lots of really cool things. He rolls into a ball. He jumps up in the air. He does all kinds of flips. So have fun with him, guys. On to the next and last build. All right, guys. My last build. I actually have one more build that I didn't forget about. I'm neglecting because the frames on it are just so real, and there's no way to fix it, and I think I always could have done a little better on it. The giant dog that turned into a guy. That build, it's fun, but it's very clunky and awkward and huge. And I don't think the game will ever be good enough to actually run that thing right. So I think I want to do a better version of it, see if I can make a slightly smaller one. So no doggy to man. Any other builds that are in my old catalog, definitely go back and look at my old videos, guys. Any other builds that you want that aren't on the workshop yet. I believe I pretty much got all the good ones. Well, the ones that I consider good, you guys might consider other ones good. But tell me about them, and I'll get them on there. But this one is one of my favorites. It really is. It automatically closes. It's so tight in there. If I get out, I'm stuck. Whoop. Oh, okay, it actually does pop you out. And you can get in, and it closes on you. This is Chester Cheetah. I know he doesn't look the best because he's on an angle right now, But that's because the way that the arms move, the legs move, I can push number 1 again and get out. And look at this, too. This is another one that I majorly updated. Because when I made this, the weld tool wasn't a thing. There was no weld tool. So I had to make these pieces. I wasn't able to connect other things to this like I can now with the weld tool. So I had to make these pieces. There were pins on these, and they dropped into receivers on here, and then they locked in, and it was actually a lot more bearings than were needed because I had to make those mechanisms. So this is one thing that definitely with the weld tool has become so much better. The new game engine hasn't done anything for this, but it was always really, really good. So this leg and this leg are pretty much in the spot where you want them. But this leg and this leg rotate around to go into the spot because I have them going on opposites. You see how this one's more forward and this one's more back. Same thing with this one's more forward and this one more back. On their ready states, their set normal states. Check it out. And they rotate. That one rotates a little bit. I'm going to show you this one. So from this side, these ones rotate a lot. Drop it. And yeah. So now all the actual hinges for the arms are in the same spot so they hinge from the same area on the body, which makes sense, that's where arms work. But this leg is more forward than this leg. And then this leg is more forward than this leg. And with that, when you walk or run, it gives a natural running motion, which I'm so proud of. I love it. Look at this guy. And all it is WASD. Look at that. Look at the way... Ah! Almost hit that tree. Look at the way the arms and the legs move. I love it. So this is one of the most natural looking walking, running robots I've ever seen. Now, he is on tires, so it's technically driving with flair, I guess. He is driving on tires, but the way that the arms and the legs move, well, all legs, I guess, front legs and back legs. I love the way this guy moves around, and I'm so, so proud of him. And, of course, when you turn, the tail moves, and it is suspension, it is glitch turning, glitch suspension steering, but that's fine. Everyone should know that by now. And let me see. The other thing that this guy does is if you push number 2, he will roll. That's more suspension glitches. That's in case you flip over. He will roll himself right back over onto his tires. I'm actually going to let go now. There you go. Perfect. If I kept it going, it would have rolled over even farther. And then number 3 is the jaw. Nah. 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 And that's it, guys. I do love this, though. The way that he drives around. And he's so quick and nimble. And he runs. I made an actual running cheetah. And I'm so proud of him. And I've got to put him in the zoo. And the zoo is still not good, guys. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people have been asking about the zoo also. Woohoo! Look at him jump. Oh, I love it. Is that a jump? Yes. That was a jump, but to not over a gorge or anything. That's kind of cool. I've never seen one like that. That is set up to be a super high-speed jump. Because there's a trail down here. Oh, I think I want to save this world. Ow. No, get out of here. Get. So you can come right down here. We're doing that again. We are so doing that again. Right at the top. Spin it around. Here we go. Off the side. Oh, he's good. Oh, there you go. Ha-ha. Alright, guys. Look for all these builds in the workshop. You can now play with them yourselves. I'm sorry it took so long to get them to the workshop. I really wanted to do it right around the time that the new engine came out. And it made it troublesome. It made it so... I love this guy. It made it so... You can do just spins, too. He's so quick. Whee! Made it so you couldn't really access your old files for a little bit, but then they fixed it. It was a little scurry, but all fixed. Jump! Whee! I love this guy. Chester Cheetah. And then number 1 should open this. Yeah. And then it closes right behind you. I love this guy. I love him. Alright, guys. If you like what you saw, make sure to hit that like button. If you really like what you saw, make sure to subscribe. Share and favorite and all that good stuff. Let me on you. Let me up on you. Can I get up here? Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm riding the cheetah. Alright, guys. If you want any other builds that aren't in the workshop yet, there aren't going to be many. I think I have most of my builds on the workshop, minus some other ones that either are so big they don't work or just trouble, just terrible, just terrible trouble. You can actually sneak in here too. Oh, excuse me. You can sneak in there too. You don't really need to open the door, but whatevs. I love this guy. Have a good day. Have a good night. I love you. And oh, watch out for the trees. Oh no! Haha! Saved it. I love you and goodbye. Go, Chester Cheetah, go! Oh, he's dancing. He's dancing. Woohoo! Yeah. Spin, 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 spin. I love this guy.